I can do some work for them.
Proof that it's not that. Oh, yeah. We could get 10%. The more they apply, the more. I have it in my. Yeah, but this only goes to there. It doesn't go in here, so no one can hear me. This is a live streaming. Right? Where's Emma? You gotta stand here because you're gonna do trivia. Are you gonna do trivia from the floor? All right. Good evening. We're gonna try to get started now. Everybody grab their last bite of food and get in where you can see or hide in the corner so I can't see you. That's either way. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight for our first annual Foster Innovation Awards for the University of Maine. This is one of our first live events in quite a while, and so all of us are I'm very rusty, so I've got a 3-ring binder of notes that I'm going to be cheating from, so I will be reading, and you guys can heckle me all you want. That's good. It's great to see so many friendly faces and people that we haven't seen for a long time in person, so thanks for everybody who's come along, and a lot of new faces, folks who haven't been here before. My name is Jake Ward. I'm the Vice President for Innovation and Economic Development at the University of Maine. Actually been here for way too long, 32 years now, so I get to see half of you as little kids and then grow up and do all that kind of good stuff. So just a little bit about our award ceremony tonight. This is really developed to recognize and celebrate the students, faculty, and staff and alumni who are working in real world solutions to commercialize university-based research or their own innovations, things like that. We're in the Foster Center for Student Innovation. This is for those of you who haven't had a chance to walk around and see it a little bit, it's really a great hub of activity and something that the university put together 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago. My colleague and cohort in crime, Renee Kelly, of course, everybody knows her because she makes it all happen, but and actually is responsible for the design of the building. So if you want to compliment anybody, she deserves it all. Yeah. Since this is the first year of our awards, we're going to spend a little time recognizing the winners' accomplishments and the work they've done to realize their ideas, as well as showcase the expanding culture of innovation on our campus. And that is something that we've been really focusing on the last 5-10 years, is really moving research to the marketplace and really celebrating innovation, and especially at the undergraduate level, graduate student level, but really as much as trying to encourage our faculty to participate in that as well. It says you're supposed to do trivia now. Again, I'm bleeding and everything. Yeah, this is going to be a rough night. So do we have a trivia question up here for Renee? Renee Kelly is our Assistant Vice President, Innovation Economic Development, one of the co-inventors, if you will, of our innovation engineering curriculum, all the programming here, really the inspiration for so many of these great teams and stuff. So tonight she's going to do trivia.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for being here. We didn't want this to be a boring, typical boring awards event, so we're mixing it up a little bit with a trivia contest. And so we will introduce each of the award winners through trivia. And if you're seated at a table, you'll see that you have paddles with an A, B, or C on them. So after each trivia question, we'll ask each table to confer and decide upon their answer. And we have some scorekeepers over here. We have some lovely prizes for the winner of the trivia contest at the end of the evening. But we hope you learn a little bit more about each of the innovators' projects through the trivia contest.
Great. So tonight we're going to kick off the award. Our first award is the Impressive Innovator Award. This is for a UMaine student who has developed innovative solutions leading to social, cultural, and economic impact on the campus or the wider world. To help present the award tonight is Dr. Andre Khalil, a professor in biomedical engineering and director of the Computational Modeling, Analysis, and Imagery and Numerical Experiments Lab called CompUMaine. That all those letters mean something. So, Andre's going to help here. This year's Impressive Innovator Award is Kendra Batchelder, a UMaine PhD candidate in the computational biomedicine and member of Dr. Khalil's lab, and a co-inventor of the patented computational approach designed to aid the early detection of breast cancer. And they've been working together very intently on commercializing this technology. And so we'd like to really recognize her award as the Impressive Innovator Award. And if she'll come up. Come over here and stand next to Renee and everybody.
So we're gonna give Kendra a moment to say something, but without blocking the trivia screen. We're gonna have our little trivia contest, so my trusty assistant,
Round
we're
one.
calling this radiology, since mammograms are. Yeah. All right, so the earliest origins of the mammogram can be traced to the discovery of X-rays by a scientist from this country, A, Germany, B, Canada, or C, Turkey. So. this
Well, we have a
is
vote.
the Blue team says A, lots of A's.
I think they're all A's.
Consensus is A.
See.
Oh, you are all correct, so you all get a point for that. Next question. All right. So now this is going to be a little more challenging. At which Maine school does the award winner, Kendra Batchelder, teach biology? The University of Maine at Presque Isle, the University of Southern Maine, or the University of New England?
And Kendra can't guess.
All right. This table, you have a guess? Just guess. There's no harm in guessing.
Fail fast, fail cheap.
All right. And the answer is? So we have, what color are you?
Orange.
Orange. The orange team gets a point for that one. All right. And the next question. To further their work, this individual collaborated on a grant proposal for $25,000, which was recently funded by what Maine group? A, Maine Angels, B, Maine Technology Institute, or C, the Libra Foundation? All right, I see. Everyone gets that one right as well.
So a very wise group, and just want to point out that Brian Whitney, president of the Maine Technology, is sitting in the back, and I didn't see him signaling anybody. So. But he does have 25,000 for anybody who wants to go.
So, come on up.
Come on up and say a few words.
Let's hear it for Ken.
Really wasn't expecting to have the microphone. But I have to say, I'm really honored to be receiving this award. I'm really excited about it, but I will say it really has been a team effort to develop this breast cancer technology. I have to thank Dr. Andre Cleo, who's my advisor and mentor. And then I cannot ignore the Foster Center for Innovation, who has really pushed this forward with our commercialization efforts. So overall, I'm just really honored and thank you.
Our next award, our second award, is the MIRTA Spirit Award. The MIRTA, and many of you have participated as our technology accelerator, is presented to the team who has participated in our technology accelerator program. Following the completion of the program, has continued to demonstrate entrepreneurial mindset and has made significant progress in their commercialization efforts. Here to help present this award is Dr. Hemant Penzi, Chair of Chemical and Biomedical Engineering Department and a UMaine Pulp and Paper Foundation faculty fellow. Hemant, you want to come up? This year's MIRTA Spirit Award is presented to Team Xylogen, led by Professor of Biomedical Engineering Mike Mason and students Mitchell Chelsea and David Holomakoff. The group has formed a biomedical startup to commercialize nanocellulose composite materials suitable for a range of biomedical application. The company has secured its first medical device company partnership, established a research and development commercialization timeline, and generates prototypes for customers and market evaluation. And I'm pretty sure they're an MTI awardee as well. So if gentlemen want to come over. Those go up for title.
Slide to the sides for the trivia. So this round is called Getting to the Root of Nanocellulose.
You guys gonna have to talk in a minute, so
Yeah,
don't
don't
run
go too
away.
far. All right, xylo is the Greek prefix referring to what? A, music, B, maps, C, wood. You have an unfair advantage. All right, I'm looking for. Francis. Is that too, okay? Did I see an A back there? Okay, A. All right. And the answer is C, 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 C. So this team, and that team in the back. All right.
The team in the back's insisting that they are. I don't know if anything the paddle makes it correct, but.
All right, which of the following is not a benefit of nanocellulose? In other words, chemically and physically processed plant matter. A, incorporating the material into synthetic bone can reduce infection rates. Nanocellulose is environmentally friendly and cost effective. Or C, processing the plant matter takes less than 5 minutes. And the answer is C. So the table way in the back, as well as these 3 tables. All right. And last but not least, this company was a member of the 2019 MIRTA cohort and has since gone on to secure a partnership with Vesta Global, which is a group of A, doctors experienced in commercializing technology, B, Italian-inspired scooter makers, or C, cyber technology professionals.
That's fun.
Okay, and the correct answer is A, doctors. Right, so these 3 tables and the back table again. Different in the correct. All right, so.
Are you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So like Kendra, I didn't prepare anything other than to say that the MIRTA program was really a great opportunity for us. I was post tenure at that point, maybe looking for something different. And I will say, thinking about commercialization is not something that a typical like science person might do, but it's been extremely rewarding, a totally different experience. And we're just looking forward to doing more of it in the future. So.
Yeah, so it's been a really great experience doing this, and it's actually helped my career as well. There's actually a company we've been working with that recently hired me based off the work that I've done with this as well. So it's been really rewarding.
If I didn't already put a plug in for MTI on this, because MTI has helped fund the MIRTA Accelerator, as well as I'm pretty sure Xylogen has their own MTI award now as well. So you're going to get hit up a lot tonight. The next, a third award is the Standout Startup. The Standout Startup Award is presented to a humane student-led startup that has exhibited initiative, resilience, and humility in the faces of challenge. Here to help present the award is our very own Vina Danish, our Director of Business Incubation for the center. This year's winner is Ferta Farms, an oyster farm from the New Meadows River in Brunswick, Maine, that was co-founded in 2018 by high school friends Max Burtis and Sam Dorval. During their college years, Burtis, a senior in mechanical engineering major, and in the class of 22 Salatorian. Congratulations. And Dorval, 21, incubated their business at the Foster Center, working to scale up production to diversify their crops. So if we can have Max and Sam come up. Sam's on here. All about Max. You're up for trivia.
I'm up. All right. Aquaculture culture is round 3. So, how much water can an oyster filter in one day? A, 10 gallons, B, 35 gallons, C, 50 gallons. Look at that face up there. Somebody knows the answer.
I think everybody's got C.
Yep, I see a
Yep.
lot of C's, and the answer is yes. Everybody got that. All right. What piece of equipment is commonly used in aquaculture to wash, sort, and shape oyster shells? This team is currently working on a more efficient and environmentally friendly redesign of the traditional model. Is it A, a tumbler, B, a recirculating aquaculture system, C, a sifter?
It's like we got a
B.
1B.
A,
And all of these.
and the answer is A. So all of you who selected tumbler, correct? And finally, fill in the blank. During their first year on campus, this company placed first in the 9th annual UMaine blank challenge. The Innovation Challenge, Business Challenge, or Creativity Challenge. I see A's all around. And the answer is.
This one's coming.
Oh, sure. Come on up. Take as long as you walk. We got all night.
Well, I don't have a whole lot to say, but about that business challenge, we started out and we received a lot of coaching advice for pitching and also like coaching for just like the business. And we were really encouraged to enter these pitching competitions because by the Foster Center and Vina and Renee and just everyone who was around here was always giving us so much advice and with our pitching, and we ended up losing a few pitching competitions, and but then we won that main business challenge in 2019, and it was at a time when we had this idea and we had a few oysters in the water, but we really didn't have a really crucial part of the aquaculture business. We didn't have a boat, so we were borrowing my younger brother's 12-foot aluminum outboard skiff, and it was really hard to work off of, and we didn't really we knew it wasn't going to work, and we didn't really have any money to make this crucial part of the business happen. But that $15,000 bought us a really great work platform, a 19-foot Carolina skiff with a brand new Yamaha engine that has been really great for us ever since, and we still use today, every day. And we really couldn't have done that without the support from the Foster Center and all of the coaching. We were in here every day. It seemed like at some points, everyone in the whole center was up at the whiteboard with us, plotting out business strategy, aquaculture grow out strategy, and just figuring out how to make this work. So I'm really appreciative of all of the help and support that we've had here at from the Foster Center. And that's what I'm going to be doing when I graduate here in May, is working for Ferta Farms. So thank you.
So if you're an oyster lover and you're out and about, ask for Ferta Farms. Where are your oysters selling these days?
All over Portland.
All over Portland. Oyster capital of the world. Yeah. You have to go to Portland. You got the Bar Harbor ones up
Unless
here.
you're in the Foster Center at the right time of day.
What are we up to? Foster Innovation Award. Okay. Does Ferta Farm have an MTI grant yet?
We actually are working on an application.
Okay. Double checking. Make sure you're there. For those who don't know too much about the Maine Technology Institute, they do have a state funding for companies doing R&D leading to commercialization, and they fund it in the 7 technology sectors. That should be one of the trivia questions. One of the 7, but aquaculture, marine, composite materials, forestry and agriculture, precision manufacturing, environmental technology, and information technology. Did I miss any? Biotechnology are the 7 sectors. So encourage you to do that. You didn't know I was going to be doing this all night, did you? So what are we at, Foster? Okay. The Foster Innovation Award honors a UMaine faculty member who has developed a meaningfully unique solution that resulted in social, cultural, economic impact in Maine and beyond. Right? That's the right one. Oh, so here. Okay. Helping present the award tonight again is Vina Danish. Vina. We had a change in plans. And I missed rehearsal. So this year's winner for the Foster Innovation Award is Dr. Dorothy Klimas Zakis, professor of clinical nutrition. Through her work, she has developed wound healing treatments from Maine wild blueberries for the commercial marketplace, leveraging decades of research into one of Maine's signature crops. And if we can have Dr. Klimas come up.
Yes, trivia time.
It's trivia time.
So this round is right before your very eyes. What is one difference between Maine wild blueberries and those ordinary ones you can get elsewhere? A, ordinary blueberries are bigger and have a stronger flavor. B, despite the name, Maine wild blueberries are grown all over the world, just like their counterparts. Or C, Maine wild blueberries have twice as many healthy antioxidants. They better get, your table better get this right. All right, ICCs all around. And of course, that's the answer. All right, what is in the blueberries that helps them heal wounds? A, antioxidants called phenols. B, the ratio of vitamins B and N. C, that good old Maine flavor. All right, A's all around. Correct. And finally, what other application are Dorothy and her team pursuing for their technology? A vitamin, an anti-aging cream, or a dissolvable protein powder?
Pretty much
The back
everybody.
table. Bees all around. Correct. Yes.
People to thank. I'm gonna remove my mask and do this so you can hear me. So I wrote it down. So thank you for this honor, for which I am humbled. This innovation that translated my research to the bedside and to the market would not have been possible without so many people that have helped, funded this project, and also worked in their enthusiasm. So I have to mention that I thank the UMaine Office of the Vice President for Research for funding my project via the UMaine Medicine Seed Grant. And of course, the Office of Innovation and Economic Development for selecting my team to participate in the ICOR NSF funded program and the Maine Innovation Research Technology Accelerator, known as MIRTA. Specifically, I would like to thank Renee Kelly and Vina, for their support, guidance, and encouragement, and the time spent in so many meetings, Zoom meetings, for guiding us to make this a reality. And of course, in the future, they always will be there. Also, I would like to thank the Wild Blueberry Association of North America has funded my research in the last 20 years. And of course, the Maine Technology Institute, without which we would not be able to reach this stage. And of course, none would be possible without the hard work and contributions of my incredible students. And so I really would like to honor Drs. Panagiotis Tsakiroglu and Dr. Natalie Vanden Acker that were very critical in developing this innovation. Also my more recent doctoral student, Esther Adekaya, who has been really incredible in getting the torch and going on, okay? And also my undergraduate students, I have had many involved from food science and human nutrition and AVS, animal and veterinary science, that have been incredible and still are helping us in the lab as we pursue a new innovation, actually in collaboration with Dr. Mason. And also my collaborators, Dr. James Weber and Dr. Christy Townsend. And I'd like to honor them also. Finally, I would like to honor my family, my husband, my son, and his fiancée for all their support, excitement, and ideas, and in believing in me and my work. So thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you. That was wonderful. And I'm glad that you did recognize MTI as part of that, but I want to point out that this project crosses over biotechnology and advanced technology, forestry and ag. So if you see yourself going to MTI, you don't have to fit into just one sector. All right, where are we up to? Rising Star? The Rising Star. Rising Star Award honors a recent UMaine graduate, or in this case, graduates, plural, who have seen rapid growth and success in their entrepreneurial venture and who inspire other young innovators through their courage and enthusiasm. Helping to present the award tonight is Dr. Rick Corey. Oh, there he is. Rick is associate graduate faculty in the School of Computing and Information Sciences and director of, we should have this as the trivia, VEMI, Virtual Environmental Multimodal Interaction Department.
You know, we're just saying VEMI now. 'cause
I
it's
know.
just too darn long.
I know, but it's written out, so I have to say it.
Yeah.
So you get to hold that.
Okay.
This year's winner is Kenotech, a Portland-based company co-founded by Justin Hafner and David Holomakoff that has developed a digital movement analysis platform that delivers a whole body insights into a person's dynamic movement. Incubated at the Foster Center and developed with the support from the VEMI Lab, the company has grown rapidly, armed with a team that includes several other UMaine alumni. Justin? Slide
Roll
over.
over here. You gotta get Jake and Renee, otherwise it doesn't work. Hold on. We're going that way.
Oh,
I don't want to be in the background.
right.
Trivia.
So, as Jake mentioned, Kenotech is a technology to assist with physical therapy. So round 5 is let's get physical. All right. So according to the Mayo Clinic, after the lower back, what is the most commonly pulled muscle? A, the bicep, B, hamstring, C, abs. All right, I see B's all around. And you're all correct. All right, this company placed first during the inaugural collegiate season of this televised pitch competition. A, Shark Tank, B, Top Gun, or C, Greenlight Maine. And the answer is C, Greenlight Maine. So you got that right. Congratulations. And finally, this company was selected to participate in the inaugural Sports and Health Tech Program, LEAD, a 6-month accelerator located in Orlando, Florida. With 442 applications from 44 countries, this places them in the top what % of health tech startups in the world? I guess what percentage were selected for the accelerator? Is that's the.
I realized as you read that question, it's a little confusing. Like, what would they, assuming that there were a certain number picked, what's that bracket? that they
What percentage was picked from the 442 applications?
This can be a bonus.
1, 5, or 10? Nice try back there.
Now I'm sweating.
Okay, all right. I see a variety of answers. The answer was top 1%. So, and we're very proud of Justin and all of his accomplishments along with his team. So.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, Renee, Foster Center. I mean, UMaine as a whole, right? I mean, there's a million different places here that's impacted this journey and, really shaped the company into what it is and created, was the inception of it. But, Rick from the Vemi Lab, Renee, to name a few, Doc Leonard in the kinesiology department. And, I had coach, swim team, Susie, amazing people. And I was thinking, on the drive here this morning from Portland, I was like, there's so many places to give credit to. How do I communicate this? It's never a team effort. I mean, it is always a team effort. And, it is a combination of all my experience here at UMaine. So it's really University of Maine as a whole. And I feel like that's how we should think about it, right? When, this company, was founded around a bunch of guys, coming together in a room, sat in that room right there for 6.5 hours. The first night we were all together for the first time. And, it was, David and I never knew him before that day. We had a couple slices of pizza together and I was like, oh, why don't we look at a whiteboard and just talk about whatever. And that was at 6 p.m. and then 3 a.m. came around and we're like, wow, we should go to bed. But that was the beginning. And that was my first really headfirst dive into like collaboration and really diving into it. And I didn't know, that there could be a company out of it, initially, and I just thought maybe this is a thing. Renee, and the Foster Center, and Rick, you guys really opened my eyes to, hey, there's something out there beyond just, academic research. Not that I love academic research, but the idea of commercializing something was not something that came through my head as an undergrad. And I think that principle of collaboration, being able to come together in one room, what we can do when we come together is amazing. That rings true today, in the organization. If you come to our headquarters in downtown Portland, we have a small area right in Monument Square. If you look, you walk in, all the walls are white and they're covered with, whiteboard scribbles. We have at least, I'd say over 100 square feet of whiteboard space that we use on a daily basis. And it's amazing. We just hired our 16th employee and we were at, like 2.5, it wasn't even real. I was just telling Vina before this, when, the idea was just this one visualization and how that little thing sparked so much more around it. And that came from collaboration, something that, no one person can think up. It's a group effort and it's amazing, right? To put us in that top 1% of a highly competitive group. And it's exciting, but there's one thing when I was walking around the university, I've been here in 3 years. And I was like, I'm gonna make it a point to visit all these, different places. And one thing I didn't see a lot of was collaboration, to be fully honest. And why is that, right? We say we want to innovate and spin out new ideas and create new amazing things, but I'm walking around here, I've been here for 3 years. We see departments working independently. And the only way that we're going to create and sustain, this innovative mindset, and take this, R1 research university, right, and take it to that next level, start spinning out commercial ideas that are going to impact lives. Something to put it on a peer-reviewed paper, it's a totally another thing to put something into your hand that everyone can use. And that's how we change the world. And, we gotta work towards that, and how can we do that? And imagine a world where there's, no more ego or competition or one thing versus the next. We are all just working together. It's not about a name or a title or a thing. It's just about us coming together as people, because when people can come together, we can do the best things in the world. That's why this exists. That's why everything exists. And the best, I've seen these models, in a couple different universities I've been to, and they're amazing. And I love this school, right? It's my life, and I want to be where I am today. And how can we work towards in that direction? Because it'll change all of our lives in this room and get to what we always talked about, is innovative research university. And there's so much amazing projects, the 3D printed boats, right? Everyone who's, here speaking today, winning an award, it's amazing. And when we can, cross-pollinate across the full university, and we're all just working towards one common goal, it's not one versus another, this university can change the world. We can change the world. But it's up to us in this room and people who aren't here. It was a famous thing. It only takes 1% to shift a majority mindset. And we just need 1% here. And I'll leave that with you guys. So thank you so much.
1%. I love it. I love the analogy was on the discussion about the whiteboards. Many of you know that I'm a whiteboard addict. And the reason that Renee had to design the building, because I wanted one big circular room with nothing but a continuous whiteboard. And I think I should have that. Yeah. Before we move on to the next award, one of the reasons that, and very much inspired by Justin's remarks, I want to ask Dr. Alia Betty to give us a little overview. We're here this week and scheduling this week because this is the University of Maine's Impact Week. And Dr. Betty is Assistant Vice President of Research and also head of Cougar, which is our Center for Undergraduate Research. And so this is a week-long activities to celebrate the research at the University of Maine. So Ali, I hope you could share a few insights on that.
Thank you, Jake. First of all, congratulations to all the awards winners. This week has been designated as Maine Research Impact Week or Maine Impact Week in general. So you may have already participated in several events during the week. We define research very broadly here at UMaine. We had musical performances, so we consider creativity as well as scholarly activities as part of the research. It's not just hard sciences and engineering, because we believe that the complex problems we have today need to be addressed in multidisciplinary teams. So there are lots of events that have already happened, going from astronomy to Maine's first small satellite, all the way to tomorrow, which we have a sort of culminating event. We have over 1,000 plus presenters and authors in the field house. Those are all of our undergraduate and graduate students as part of the University of Maine Student Symposium. So I want to invite everybody to stop by during the day. Our keynote speaker is also a CEO of a startup business here in Maine, Ulushi Aerospace CEO Sasha Derry, who is going to be talking about how to get organic fuel into the rocket and go to the space. There will be a lot of interesting presentations in all these different areas. And I also want to put a plug tomorrow. I think there is a LinkedIn Live about some of the activities happening at Advanced Structure Composite Center. So I encourage you to also participate. There's a lot of room to engage with all these different speakers. So thank you very much again.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan. We call this an award? All right. The next person I'd like to recognize and really thank for leadership vision and just so much collaboration and just inspiring so many of these young folks, because he's got a very big bank account. Brian Whitney, I'd like you to come up and accept this award. MTI is a sponsor for tonight, but as you can see, MTI is threaded through all these things, and we wouldn't have the innovation economy that we have right now without the great work that the Maine Technology Institute does.
But no trivia
No,
questions?
it's-
Thanks. I'm really grateful to receive this and, I'm so lucky to be leading this organization, the Maine Technology Institute. And, every day we get to see just amazing innovations from really inspiring entrepreneurs like Justin, all the others that have been mentioned here tonight. And I can tell you that it's really a job that I just love so much. And I love to see the results of all the great work that MTI does. And we're proud to partner with the university, with the Foster Innovation Center, to have contributed to all the various research centers here at the university. It's just been wonderfully fulfilling. So anyways, just want to say thanks so much. Nice surprise.
Are we over our standard broadcast time now? Are we going to? No. Oh, we're good. Okay, great. Final award of the evening. My producer over here is trying to keep me on track. So we could do a podcast or a TV show. I think this would work. The final award of the evening is the Doug Hall Alumni Award. It seeks to celebrate fundamental humane values of innovation, creativity, and discovery, which are found within our alumni community. This is the first year, and so it's only fitting to present this award to the namesake, someone who truly left their mark on the Foster Center and the university as a whole. Moving forward, this award will continue to be given in his name. So we'd like to honor Doug Hall tonight as the first recipient of the Doug Hall Award. Doug is a 1981 graduate and is a founder of the Eureka Ranch, co-inventor of our innovation engineering curriculum. That's the foundation of many of the programs we have at the Foster Center. It was first taught at UMaine. Innovation engineering now has been adopted by education institutions in the US and around the world and is used to train more than 1,000 Maine business and government officials over the last decade. Doug is the author of 7 books and has co-hosted network television and radio programs, and has contributed to new product development for many household brands. Am I supposed to say bonus info there? Oh, no, I'm good.
Now it's your time for your own.
Yeah. It's been a quite a ride since Doug walked into the university one day and said, hey, I want to do something different. And it's really fitting because the Innovation Center, and we said, oh yeah, we got this whole thing going. We got this Innovation Center going. And he looked at it and goes, well, you didn't screw it up. And thus gave birth to a concept of innovation engineering, which many of the undergraduate students are participated in through workshops and seminars, really a systematic approach to teaching innovation. And we all believe in fail fast, fail cheap, in juggling, and in that anybody can be an innovator if they just follow Doug's rules. So with that.
All right, we do have some trivia for Doug here before he says a few remarks. Eureka Success. Doug's firm that he founded is called Eureka Ranch. So, which famous inventor and scientist allegedly shouted Eureka upon making a discovery in the bathtub? Was it A, Socrates, B, Archimedes, or C, Plato? I see a lot of B's, and you're all right. Doug is among how many generations of his family who have attended UMaine? 2, 4, or 7?
I graduated.
All right, I see quite a few B's, and that is the correct answer. And the Pulp and Paper Foundation has a scholarship named after his dad, who I know was a big influence on Doug's life and career. And his father's first name was A. Merlin, B. Merlin, C. Magnus. All the A's in the room are correct. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Doug. But I want to add just my few, just a little 2 cents too. I've now worked at the University of Maine for nearly 25 years. So I've been there right alongside Jake, but for much of that time, it's been right alongside this guy as well. And it's been a wonderful collaboration, inspired me, helped me grow personally and professionally. And I really appreciate everything that you've done for us.
I'm usually not short of words, but those of you who weren't here when we started this thing with a crazy little idea that we had, and I mean, it's great to have nutcases who are just as crazy, who said, hey, yeah, let's just go make this happen. And unbelievable, unbelievable. And there was a dream, not articulated this way, that there would be a night like this. I was almost in tears over there watching this. Because if I go back in time, this would not have happened to you. It would not have happened to you. And so it's just unbelievable how much this is impacted. From here, over $100 million worth of active projects are going on around the world right now. $100 billion worth of projects. People all over the place have been learning, from Toyota to Procter & Gamble to others are adopting and using it. So now international companies are grabbing it and taking it. And it started in Orono, Maine. And while that's wonderful, what's more amazing for me tonight, and the greatest gift you gave me, is not this, which is very nice. What was amazing is hearing the students and the faculty and the alumni doing, as we say here, irreverently, because it's not the slogan. It's like Keep Austin Weird. It's not the official slogan, but it is. The unofficial slogan determined by the students at the University of Maine. What's innovation engineering about? Doing cool shit that matters. And let me tell you, I just heard a lot of cool shit. And thank you for the energy that you put in. It is amazing what you're doing, and you've made me so proud. And a tiny little speck that we had to do with this, it's amazing. And keep going. Now, when you get awards like this, you know, and the university's been very kind to me over the years, as have others, and it's really nice and it's good. And I don't mean to diminish it, but to you other fellow folks, having been older and done this now a bunch, they didn't give you an award for what you did. They give you an award for what you're going to do. Because this is now your challenge to go really do great things. Now, just so that you know, this isn't some old fart who's telling you what to do. I walk the talk. And so it's always good to not waste a good pandemic. And so when the pandemic came at the ranch, our team said, okay, let's not waste this one. Let's use this to do something amazing. And so we've been working on stuff, and with the university partners and with the team here and different things, and we're talking, and there'll be more to come on this in the future. But right now, my number one project is a total reinvention of the program to take it up to the next level, so that we move and 100x, 1000x the impact, because everybody in this state, in this country, in this world needs to know how to become a proactive problem solver. And that's at the essence of what we teach, how to be a proactive problem solver. And they don't know this yet, but 2 days ago, we got word that this crazy teaching system we've got, this Cycles to Mastery, this wackadoodle thing, after 9 years of fighting, we just got the patent granted.
Awesome.
How pretty cool is that? It's not bad. You can't get those. In education, you can't get those. And it happened here. It happened in that room. And the case studies that are in it that prove that it works was done here at Maine. Because let me tell you, this is the best damn university in the entire freaking world. And I believe that with my heart and my soul. There is no better place than Maine. It's amazing. So your challenge from here is to go do more and to change the world in amazing ways. And we have the ability. And thank you, MTI. Because while he jokes, it is amazing what you've done. Because without that reaching out to give them the money, to get them started, to get going, that is so critically important. So thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you do and for the state and what the state does. We're not done yet. We got a lot more to do. And so I am focused. We're about 3/4 of the way through this rebuild of this whole thing, and it's taken it into a whole new dimension, and it's going to go bigger and bolder than we've ever done before. And so I'm going to do it. So what are you waiting for? Get up, get out, get going. Thank you, everybody.
So that, if that doesn't leave you wanting more, that's just fantastic. And I think I say the same thing, watching everybody tonight, everybody should be congratulating each other and congratulating each other, the fact that you're here tonight to watch this and either go out and buy some oysters or buy some blueberry cream or start your own venture and get it going, or show up and ask MTI for some money. So with that, I want to thank everybody again for coming tonight. There's still food, there's still drink. Enjoy yourself for the rest of the evening. And again, congratulations, everybody. Give yours. Oh, what do we have?
Trivia prizes.
Oh, the trivia prize.
Sorry.
That's not on my script, Emma.
Kind of hard to follow up Doug there. Can't say I can bring the same energy, but would like to say also thank you everybody. We made it through the entire award ceremony without slapping anyone. We got that going for us. But after a hard fought battle, the lowest score was 13, the highest was 15. Team Blue, which is you guys, Blueberries, Blue wins. You guys have won.
All right, thanks, everyone.
And so soon, we're looking to grab a photo of all the winners. Yep. So before you guys dash off, if you guys want to sneak up, where would you like to do that? And I'll get your grad notes.
Is it raining out? It's too raining out.
Okay, let's do that.